Today, we rediving deep into the world of off-road tractors and their epic battles with one of nature's toughest opponents, mud. Ever wondered how these massive machines manage to navigate through soupy, sticky fields without just sinking and getting stuck forever? Well, a huge part of the secret lies in their incredible tires. Let's start by looking at those tires. They aren't just big and black. They're masterpieces of engineering. The most noticeable feature is the deep, aggressive tread pattern, often in a V-shape or chevron design. These are called lugs. When the tractor moves forward, these lugs act like giant paddles, digging into the mud and pushing it backward. This motion is what generates the forward thrust, or traction, that propels the tractor. The wide gaps between the lugs are just as important. They are designed for self-cleaning. As the tire rotates, the mud that gets packed in is flung out, preventing the tread from becoming smooth and useless. It's a brilliant, continuous cycle of digging, pushing, and clearing. The sheer size and width of the tires also help by distributing the tractor's immense weight over a larger surface area, reducing the pressure on the ground and minimizing how much it sinks. But even with the best tires, sometimes the mud wins. Picture this: a tractor, halfway across a field, its wheels spinning uselessly, digging themselves deeper and deeper into a sticky grave. This is what we call being dug in or bogged down. It happens when the mud is just too deep, too wet, or too slippery for the tires to find any firm ground to grip onto. The tractor's own weight becomes its enemy, pulling it down into the mire. At this point, the spinning wheels just churn the mud into a liquid slurry, making the situation even worse. It's a frustrating and often costly problem for farmers. Getting a tractor unstuck can require another, more powerful tractor, or even specialized recovery vehicles. It's a real test of patience and skill. The type of mud also plays a massive role. Not all mud is created equal. The mud you find in a harvested cornfield, for example, is often mixed with crop residue, like stalks and leaves. We call this crops mud. This organic matter can make the mud incredibly slick and unpredictable. It can wrap around the axles and clog up the tire treads, reducing traction even further. It's a unique challenge because it's not just soil and water. It's a complex, slushy mixture that can be deceivingly difficult to drive through. Farmers have to be extra cautious when working in these conditions, as the ground can go from firm to treacherous in just a few feet. So, what are the most difficult mud situations a tractor can face? One of the worst is a field with hidden soft spots after a heavy rain. The surface might look consistent, but underneath there are pockets of deep, unconsolidated muck. A tractor can be driving along just fine and then suddenly lurch as one side sinks into a hidden swamp. Another tough scenario is trying to climb a muddy incline. Gravity is already working against the tractor, and the slippery surface makes it nearly impossible for the tires to get a solid grip. The tractor might slide backward or sideways, which is extremely dangerous. And let's not forget about thick, clay-based mud. This stuff is like glue. It sticks to everything, weighs the tractor down, and offers almost zero traction. It's in these extreme conditions that you really see the limits of both machine and operator being pushed to their absolute maximum. It's a constant battle of power, engineering, and experience. These off-road giants are amazing, but the mud will always be a formidable foe. What are some of the craziest stuck-in-the-mud situations you've ever seen? Let me know down in the comments. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this muddy adventure, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more content. See you in the next one.